Hey guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel. This one is going to be definitely more based around vlogs, music, you know, that kind of vibe. My last channel was very much beauty oriented. It was very much into makeup, you know, get ready with me, all that kind of stuff. But I feel like that's not really what I want to put out into the world anymore. Of course, beauty is still a big thing. Like, I still love doing makeup, I still love hair, I still love aesthetics, all that kind of stuff. But I feel like it's not really where my strengths would be, if that makes sense. So I kind of just wanted to create something that's a little more lifestyle based, kind of share a little bit of my life with you guys. I hope you enjoy. So today I'm starting with a Q&A video. It's gonna kind of be like a get to know me, that kind of deal. I know the quality of these videos aren't great, believe me. I'm hoping to get a better camera, but for the time being, this is the situation. So the first question that I got is, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned in life and what makes you happy? So the biggest lesson that I've learned in life is to stop caring so much about what other people think of you and just kind of, you know, be kind to other people, be understanding of other people, don't take things personally. Basically just kind of live your life without the stressors of other people around you. If someone's having a bad day, do something to cheer them up. Don't just, you know, don't just let it be. If someone is angry at you for something, don't necessarily take it personally, because you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know if they're dealing with something at home. You don't know if they're dealing with like depression or anxiety, or if they're just, you know, having a bad day. I'd say that's probably the most important lesson. What brings me happiness? I'd say there's a few things. Music brings me happiness. Making other people happy brings me happiness. This guy brings me happiness. My family, my friends, you know, basic stuff, they all bring me happiness. But I would say in order to be happy, you have to make yourself happy. If you're always focusing on the bad and focusing on the negative and focusing on everything that's shitty in your life, then you're never really gonna be happy, no matter what kind of surrounding you have, you know? So yeah. The next question is, do you like coffee? This one's a little less like deep than the last one. So yes and no. I don't like regular coffee. I don't like hot coffee, like cappuccinos and mochas and stuff like that. But just regular ass coffee, not my thing. I was gonna say not my cup of tea, and that would have been really, really like punny. I'm more of a tea drinker for sure. I definitely prefer tea. Next question, do you sing or dance in the shower? This is a music channel, so yeah, I definitely sing in the shower. I definitely get in the groove when I'm showering, but I feel like pretty much everyone does that. The shower is just like a good place for you to be alone, be with yourself, hang out, jam. Tell me about your piercings and your tattoos. So I currently have 3 tattoos. I have this one right here, which is a jellyfish, an orchid, and just like some little bubbles and stuff. I actually drew this one when I was in the hospital a year ago. It's very, very special to me. There's a little bit of a story behind this one. I asked an artist if they'd be willing to like tattoo it on me, and he was cool with it. He did it, but it turned out terrible. Like jagged and just not visually appealing whatsoever. As soon as it healed and I noticed that there was so much wrong with it, I hit up another tattoo artist, asked her if they could fix it. Her name was Chris. She used to work at Skin Gallery in Corner Brook. She now works here in St. John's, and I love her work. I think she's awesome. And that was after I had another whole ordeal with another tattoo artist who basically told me my design was shit. He's the only way you're ever gonna make this look good is if you totally cover it up and get something, like get it completely redone. Yeah, this guy was just a total asshole. Maybe he was having a bad day, but basically telling me that my tattoo is shit and there's nothing he can do to fix it besides cover it up with his own work. So, but I'm very happy with it. Like I love it. And Chris did an awesome job of fixing it. So I do have 3 more tattoos. I said I had 3 tattoos, I actually have 4. I get kind of like, with these here, I kind of mesh them together. Sometimes I consider them one tattoo. Technically it's 4 tattoos. The one on my wrist is there we go, that's better. It's a butterfly. I'm about to get into a little bit emotional topic. It's a bit of a sensitive topic, so like if you battle with depression or self-harm or mental illness or anything along those lines and you're not good with like hearing people talk about it, I suggest you kind of like skip this part. So in high school I dealt with a lot of depression and mental illness and stuff like that, and I did self-harm. There was something that came along called the Butterfly Project, and it was to draw a butterfly on your wrist, and in order to preserve the butterfly, you wouldn't cut yourself, essentially. And so it became a thing for me in high school where I was always taking like a gel pen and drawing a little butterfly on my wrist. Sometimes I would like decorate it with like a little bumblebee or like some, you know, flowers and stuff, but for the most part it was always a little simple butterfly. And that was kind of why I wanted this kind of vibe. It's just like a black outline, very whimsical, very, you know, very Chelsea. Essentially the story behind the initial reason why I got the butterfly, but it has a bit of a deeper story when it's connected with the other tattoos that I have. So here is a dragon. It's in the same line work. This is my favorite tattoo right here, 100%. It's by Sarah at Skin City here in St. John's. She is awesome. She gave me exactly what I wanted. It's perfect. I'm gonna get into why I got this dragon and why I got in the same kind of line work, etc. I'm going to explain what I struggle with. I have bipolar disorder. I decided that I wanted a tattoo to kind of wear my hurt on my sleeve, if that makes sense. That's why all my tattoos are on my forearms. Love the concept of wearing your hurt on your sleeve. I'm very open about talking about, you know, like my struggles and my mental health and all that kind of stuff, just because a lot of people deal with it, so it's nice to have someone like make you feel less alone, and I wish I had someone who shared their stories to make me feel a little bit less alone. So that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of where this comes from. My dragon is symbolic of my strength, and my butterfly is the delicate side of me, the more loving side. The dragon, it also has negative qualities, but it still has its beautiful aspects. I wanted to get like the more whimsical looking tail. I didn't want it to have like legs and stuff, because to represent kind of the more Eastern style dragon, because they symbolize luck and all that kind of stuff. They're a positive symbol in that culture, but where in the Western culture, they have their negative aspects, which is like greed, aggression, etc., etc. And that's why it has a wing on it, and its face is very symbolic of like the Western style dragon. So I try to combine both of them just because both of those aspects kind of mesh within my personality. And then the dragon is also my symbol of the fantastical side of me, the head in the clouds kind of side of me, the dreamer, I guess you could say. The side that's not really quite as connected with reality, because a dragon is a mythological creature, and my butterfly is my reality, the grounded side of me that kind of keeps my feet on the ground a little bit while my head is still in the clouds. I like the balance of both of them. And there's one more tattoo on this arm, which is right here, and it says dichotomy. A lot of people ask me what it means, so I'm not like assuming you guys don't. So dichotomy means the juxtaposition of two complete opposite things. So I have it placed right here between my butterfly and my dragon, because they are two complete opposites, but they're able to kind of coexist in peace on my arm. That's basically the reason I got that written there. Got it in like a typewriter print because I wanted it to be super, super simple. That's my tattoos. For piercings, I have a lot of ear piercings, so I'm gonna kind of get a little closer so you can see. I have my septum pierced. This one is my favorite pierce a little bit, and my nose is a little bit squished to this side, so I find it kind of distracts from that a little bit. I used to have my nostril pierced, but I'm letting that one grow over because I don't really like it anymore. I also have an industrial piercing right here. I have a conch piercing. I have 2 lobe piercings. I have 3 helix piercings up here, and I have 2 lobe piercings on this side as well. And that's it for my piercings. Your favorite artist is the next question. I'm gonna talk about my favorite musical artists. I have 2. Billie Eilish. I think she is incredible. She is very like unapologetically herself, which I very much appreciate. Also love Benjamin Francis Leftwich. His music is kind of like indie folky. His voice is beautiful, very relaxing musician. His lyrics are always so nice and poetic. So those are my two favorite musical artists, for sure. Beer or wine? This is a hard question because it really depends on the situation, the time, the place. I love wine. I drink a lot of wine. I like the effect wine has, but if I'm kind of hanging out in the summertime or I'm just like chilling with a friend having a social drink, I like to have a beer. Yeah, I like beer on certain occasions, but I do really like wine. Do you enjoy watching cartoon or anime? Yes. I love Adventure Time. I can also like get down to a bit of South Park if I'm feeling like I want some dry ass humor. I'll watch South Park. That's not like super common for me to do, but it happens. Animes, I love anime so much. Right now I'm rewatching My Hero Academia. Love that one. The only like romantic comedy type anime I watched was Host Club, but other than that, I'm more into like the action and you know, stuff like that. When were you born? I was born May 1st, 1997. I am a Taurus. I am a 90s baby. Yeah, I'm 21 years old. What are your hobbies? I have quite a few. Art, I draw, paint. I like to make things. I like to like put things together. I like meditation. What is the first thing you instantly notice about people? Social skill. I feel like your zodiac sign suggests that you would be. 100% yes. I'm thick-headed. I'm a very Taurus-y Taurus, for sure. I'm not gonna fight that. At what age did you have your first sexual experience? It's kind of young, but yeah, I was 15. Definitely not gonna get into it. Have you ever liked a person that your friend was dating? Yes. I'm not gonna talk about it. I feel like everyone's that's not an uncommon thing, I'm sure. How tall are you? I'm 5'4.5". Who is your favorite fictional couple? Jon Snow and Ygritte from Game of Thrones. Chandler and Monica from Friends. Don't like Ross and Rachel. Don't at me. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't know. I don't pay that much attention to like fictional couples, I guess. Have you ever used marijuana? Yes. It's legal in Canada. How far have you gone to get something that you desired? Far. Let's say pretty much across Canada. Once again, not gonna go there. If you won $1 billion in the lottery, what would you do first? Travel. I just want to go everywhere and see everything, for sure. Have you ever secretly wanted to date your best friend? No, not date, but I've had friends that I've had crushes on for sure. Do you go to the gym? Yes, I go to the gym 4 times a week. I was at a very peak weight about a year ago and I was just tired of it, so I started working out and it's changed my life. I have a long way to go, but for the time being, I'm very happy with where I am. What's your favorite flower? I like orchids. I just think they're beautiful. I also really like cherry blossoms. What are your favorite video games? I have a lot. I like video games. World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Zelda, Destiny, the Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War games. Those are dope. This is a really cliche question. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? I would rather be able to fly. Like, I'd love to be able to just like soar and take off whenever I wanted. And yeah, I would like to fly. What is your style of clothing? I'm gonna say more like street style, I guess. I like to wear black, red, and white. I wear a lot of ripped jeans, high-waisted stuff. I also like beanies and jean jackets, leather jackets, stuff like that. Who is your favorite celebrity? This is gonna be a little random, but Rihanna. I think she's so cool. That's pretty much all the questions that I'm gonna answer today. But if you guys have more questions or you have any like video requests or whatever, leave them in the comments, leave them on my Instagram, whatever you're into. I just hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about me before I really get into this channel and start doing like vlogs and music and all that kind of stuff. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Everyone says it, so I'm gonna say it. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. See you guys on the next one.